Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Mel. I'm back with another video. You know what I'm talking about? It's another video. I'm going to be going in. I'm going to go in depth with a couple of things. And first off, I want to say, screw the haters. Screw everybody that said we wasn't going to make it. We strong, man. We 2 years strong. So far, 2 years strong. The Kira will be having her breeder soon. That'll be another video. But let's go on topic now. Let's talk about this lanky stage. Somebody asked me a question about the lanky stage. The lanky stage, it depends on the blood, man. It depends on the blood, the individual dog, and the breed that you have. And with the American Bully, when you're using edge blood grows real slow. The gray line blood grows real slow, and that's when the thing trust the blood come in. Remy, Holly, Denzel, my girl Kira, I'm gonna throw Kira in there, Sugar Bear, Juan Gotti. It's a lot of lanky stage, especially if you got the Denzel blood that's heavy edge blood. Not edge, but heavy edge and gray line blood. When you got that edge blood and that gray line stuff, when you go back to there, that blood grows slow. The usual pop with that is like 8 months to like 3 years old. With Denzel blood, his blood really started to pop at three. And I know that from experience with my girl Kira. Kira still goes through her little thing, even though she had a breeding, but Kira's nice and wide now. She's a nice little wide girl. But she is still a terrier style dog. She's terrier. She's not the bulliest. People call her terrier reindeer. Who cares? But she has that thickness and wideness, and her puppies got it. With them, their lanky stage is crazy. I try to keep them lean. I don't want them growing, too crazy. But yeah, when you got that edge blood grows slow. And depending on the age, my girl Kira didn't pop until around 8 months. I seen the head pop. I think it was the head and the chest. So you got to think about it like Remy. Remy took a minute for him to pop. So all these dogs, with the edge, the gray line, you just got to be patient, man. That's where that wording and meaning trust the blood come from. Because trust the blood, that means you trusting in the process and you trusting on the breeder. Especially when you breed these old school dogs. Now, if you got that bulldoggy and that exotic, then obviously you going to have a more bullier dog. But then that's when the health issues come in. I like them old school dogs. I'm a person, I fight for the old school breed, the breed standard and the blood. So my blood grows real slow. And I'm seeing that with my puppies. My puppies are growing real slow. And I don't mind it. Hey, that's what comes with the blood. And that comes with genetics. And you look at the genetics, okay, the mama grew slow, the grandma grew slow. You look at all that, man. You look at the genetics and how all that played out. And you also look at, but the biggest thing is the DNA and the genetics and how those dogs grew, So if the mama and daddy had a lanky stage, then the puppy will have a lanky stage, and then it goes down to how, how the blood develops. Like I said, that edge, that gray line, that all grows slow. You just waiting for that pop. And so the first pop you usually see around 6 months to 8 months, then a year, then 2 years, then 3 years old. 3 years old is a dog's full maturity. Really and truly, you're not supposed to breed a dog until 3 years old. But us people, we don't follow the rules. Don't get me wrong, I didn't follow the rules, but I will be following the rules here shortly on some of my dogs, especially my productions. My productions, I definitely will be taking my sweet time and breeding them. I'm not in a rush to breed them. So, what I was going to say? Yeah, I'm not in a rush to breed them, so I want to watch them develop and grow. And always remember, when you got a dog in the lanky stage, you got to feed into the lanky stage. I'm not saying to feed it a lot, but you want to make sure that you're feeding, making sure they nutritious. You can fast. I do believe in fasting and everything like that. I believe in the fasting process, because anything can happen when they developing. When you developing, you might get slight. When they developing and going through their process, you might get a slight east-west or slight turn. Sometimes with the blood, you might get a high rear until they all, level out. Especially in the XL community, the standard community, the classic community, and even the pockets. So you gotta be careful with that. And what I like to do is when my pups or my dog is in a lanky stage, I like to elevate the food bowl. I like to keep them real lean, and I like to, I don't like to feed them a lot. And plenty of exercise. Plenty of exercise, running around, letting them feel their body, and a lot of what's it called? A lot of water, and what the water, you don't want to overkill it, what his stomach is holding down. You want to get a puppy just enough, and you don't want the puppy to get full. When it gets full, that's when the stomach opens up, expands, and it drop down. You don't want that, because then that can mess up the structure. Anything, you want to keep everything real nice, fit. You want to make sure it's still hungry, it drunk enough water, and development is, still moving in that right direction. You don't want nothing to move in the wrong direction. And I don't suggest dying or nothing like that. I did it one time, and that's an overkill, man. That's an overkill. But the blood, depending on the blood, the age, the age, and the genetics behind that, that's what you gotta look at. The lanky stage, like Sugar Bear, she's 1 year old now. Her lanky stage was through 6 months. No, my bad. Yeah, around 6 months. She hit her lanky stage around 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. It started to change. Her weight started to, gain. Then she lost weight, and then she gained it, and then next, a couple of days for her birthday. No, about two weeks before her birthday, she started putting on weight. And that's not even me feeding her every day. I don't feed her every day. She'd go a day or every other day. Fasting. I do different ways on how I feed my dogs. And, she might get kibble in the morning and chicken at night, or chicken at night and kibble in the morning, or chicken in the morning, kibble at night, and or just chicken, and she still looked the way she looked. Kira is a different story. Kira has a faster metabolism. She's more terrier built, so her metabolism is more quicker, and she uses the bathroom more, and she's more anxious. She's ready to jump, go. Sugar Bear has a lot of energy too, and she's willing to work as well. But it's something about Kira, man. It's something about Kira that Kira got this thing where she want to outwork you. So, that's the thing with the lanky stage, man. Lanky stage, if you know the blood and you understand the genetics and you understand the breed, then you will know that it takes a minute for it to grow. One thing about the American Bully, while it's growing, it looks like American Pit Bull Terrier, and then it pops up with the American Pit Bull Terrier on steroids. The American Bully is supposed to look like a American Pit Bull Terrier on steroids. It's supposed to be a bigger, muscle-bound dog. Remember, the American Bully is a luxury working breed. It's supposed to look good while working. What's it called? So you just gotta know the genetics, like I said, man. While Kira looked like a straight gamed up dog, and then as soon as the 8 months hit, she started to gain mass. So, the American Bully is supposed to look like that. American Pit Bull Terrier on steroids while it's going through his lanky stage. You want people to say, oh, it look like a Pit Bull. Then, a month or two later, you bring that baby out, and that baby look different. You bring that Joker out, and he look different. You bring that brick house out, he look different. Or she look different. You want it to look like a straight Joker. I mean, a brick house. You want to look just like a brick house. You bring it out, it look just like a brick house. But that's it with that, man. So if you got a dog going through the lanky stage, you don't want to force it. You don't want to, overdo it, overkill it with the feeding. You want to make sure you give him just enough. not to, drag that belly down, and kill the structure and kill the overall health of the puppy. You just want to make sure you're giving enough. So if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and it's all love to y'all. Appreciate y'all, and I appreciate y'all joining me. Who is this coming in here? So I appreciate it.